Welcome back to White Mountains today. Joining me now is Paul Durfee from Eastern Slope Inn in Attitash Mountain Village. Paul, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, Wendy.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely, every time.
Though it's been a while.
It has been now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a little while. I think since the fall is what I remember.
That's right, and I remember speaking about how fall was my favorite season.
That's right.
You know what, though? Winter's my favorite season.
When you're in it, it's your favorite.
Yeah, pretty much.
February vacation is on its way.
It is. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yes, because it's sort of a prelude into spring. I know it's on its way.
Right.
The kids are ready for a break again.
I would think so. Yeah.
And all the mountains are gearing up for busy slopes.
Yeah,
So what's February vacation look like for you guys?
Well, February vacation at Eastern Slope Inn and Attitash Mountain Village are a little bit of the same, but a little different too. Mm-hmm. Eastern Slope Inn tied to North Conway, hand in hand.
Yeah.
So, what we're promoting at Eastern Slope Inn is everything going on in North Conway, like the shopping and the dining, skiing at Cranmore, of course, but also, Eastern Slope Inn has their own skating rink behind it for guests, so that it's another activity to do if you're not skiing or if you're done skiing. It's something fun to do. We have a 2-mile nature trail out behind our property as well. That's part of our property, excuse me. So that's another fun thing that it's like, hey, you want to go snowshoeing? Snowshoes are available for free at the front desk for guests.
Oh, that's excellent.
And jump on the trail. So it's a really cool resort to do, to be a part of in February vacation. Attitash Mountain Village is a lot of the same, that they have miles and miles of Nordic ski trails and snowshoe trails behind them that are part of the Bear Notch Trail Network.
Okay.
That has a skating rink. But then, how can we talk about Attitash Mountain Village and winter without Attitash Ski Resort across the street?
Right.
That we're, again, huge partners of and big proponents of. And,
Yeah.
and they're doing a great job so far this winter, too.
I bet.
Yeah, the slopes are really, really looking wonderful out there and ready for February vacation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, so for our viewers who like to play Watch and Win, we're doing a 2-night giveaway to Eastern Slope Inn or Attitash Mountain Village, which is exciting.
Yes. Yeah.
This stay is valid for the whole year through December 24th. So you can come winter, spring, summer, fall, whenever your favorite time of year is.
In my case, I've already talked about what my favorite time of the year is.
Come now.
Yep, but obviously, we're really happy to partner with you and to provide that experience for lucky guests who want that 2-night stay, as you mentioned, at Eastern Slope Inn or at Attitash Mountain Village.
That's excellent.
So pick your pleasure.
That's wonderful. What are some other things that are going on that our guests have to look forward to? Anything?
We have 2 kind of what we call accessory properties to each of the resort in Village Place here in North Conway, which is a building or part of our resort, which is a little more in North Conway Village towards Cranmore.
Yeah.
And then at Attitash Mountain Village, we have Attitash Motel. And each of those properties actually just adopted a new locking system that there's a backstory here that, because we ask that our guests check in at our main resorts to get to those buildings. And it's kind of like an inefficient process. So we adopted locking systems at those parts of the property that you can download an app and check in and go directly there and skip the front desk completely.
Great.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. We just kind of been working on it the last month, and I think we're going to be launching it in the next couple of weeks for each of those properties.
Wonderful.
And it's going to allow us to kind of test it out, see how functional they are before we potentially adopt them at our main resorts too.
That does sound like a much more efficient. People just want to get to where they're going and be there and get out of the car usually and just unload.
Yeah, and all the information that you could be provided at check-in is available on the television and in pamphlets that we have in the units themselves. So you can go directly to your room and not have to go through that, somewhat tedious process completely.
Oh, that's great.
That's fun.
That's very up to date.
It is. It's not if you were to go to Boston, and that experience isn't brand new, but up here it is. We kind of have, we're a couple of years behind in technology when it comes to the major metro areas and that stuff.
But we're also a very personal type community. We like that face-to-face communication and for our guests to get to know who we are as a business and get to know our faces so that when they come here they feel like it's coming to family almost. It's coming to someone in something very familiar.
Yes, and I don't want to make it sound like that experience will be gone completely.
Of course not.
Our front desk staff is outstanding. We like to think they're the ambassadors to our resort and to our valley a little bit too. So they're always going to be still creating that hospitable experience for our guests.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. One thing that we're working really hard towards providing and curating here is our development here at Norcross Place.
Yes.
And our company is very invested in trying to create a locally grown and crafted dining and drinking experience or dining experience here in North Conway Village. We're working very hard to start construction and development of this property, and we think we're trying to make one of those you can't miss when you come to North Conway, visits here.
Absolutely.
So,
that sounds great.
Yeah.
You guys have your hands full. You're busy.
We are, yeah, no doubt about it. But having a good time too.
Good. Well, thank you for joining us today, and please go on our website and enter to watch and win for that 2-night stay at Eastern Slope Inn in Attitash Mountain Village. Paul, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. You're watching White Mountains Today.